Imagine a galaxy where the winds of change are not metaphorical, but literal storms of plasma and debris that can strip a fleet to its bones in seconds. You are part of the Matrian resistance, a faction fighting against an oppressive hegemony that controls the trade routes and the very air you breathe. But when you discover that the Sirocco isn't just a weather phenomenon, but a weaponized anomaly designed to wipe out dissenters, you realize that survival isn't just about outrunning the storm. It's about navigating the political hurricane that created it. Welcome to Corvus Sirocco, the second pulse-pounding, atmospheric, and deeply strategic installment in Dale Sale's The Matrian Trilogy. If you love political space opera tropes, high-stakes diplomacy, and stories that explore the sheer, unadulterated thrill of watching a protagonist outmaneuver empires through grit, ingenuity, and superior tactics, this audiobook will completely consume you. It is a masterclass in speculative fiction, blending the visceral crunch of tactical combat with the profound weight of revolutionary duty. The narrative kicks off with our protagonist facing the immediate threat of a blockade, thrusting them into a race against time to break the siege before their resources run dry. The atmosphere is thick with the hum of strained engines, the static of encrypted comms, and the creeping dread of knowing that every decision could branch into a timeline where the rebellion is crushed before it truly begins. Sale excels at capturing the psychological toll of command in the face of overwhelming odds, making every tactical maneuver, every resource allocation, and every narrow escape feels like a high-stakes gamble where the price of failure is not just death, but the loss of hope for an entire species. At the core of the book's massive appeal is its spectacular revolutionary hero trope and the brilliant asymmetric warfare dynamic. This isn't just about shooting lasers, it's about understanding the complex ecology of galactic politics, managing limited resources, and using human ingenuity to outsmart enemies who rely on brute force and superior capital. Watching the protagonist reverse-engineer enemy strategies, craft overpowered gear from rare drops, and completely shock arrogant elites with unconventional, trap-heavy tactics is incredibly satisfying. The audiobook narration brings the visceral impact of the combat and the satisfying, chiming ding of a massive level up to life, making every milestone feel like a hard-earned victory. But beyond the stats and the slaughter, the soul of the Matrian Trilogy lies in its characters and the heavy burden of integrity. The protagonist isn't just a cold, calculating gamer. They are a deeply human individual struggling to maintain their humanity in a system that rewards ruthlessness. They quickly form bonds with a beautifully dysfunctional found family of fellow survivors who help them navigate the treacherous waters of the new social order. The banter is razor-sharp, providing much-needed levity as their squad watches them casually calculate the damage output of a coordinated strike. Their unbreakable trust provides the emotional grounding needed when the world starts throwing literal world-ending threats their way. As the plot accelerates towards its climax, the pacing becomes utterly breathless. A major conspiracy or a rival faction's assault forces the protagonist to push their abilities to their absolute limits. The finale is a spectacular display of tactical brilliance, overwhelming magical firepower, and raw, unbridled ingenuity. The protagonist doesn't just survive the assault, they completely shatter the local power scaling, using a ridiculous, highly technical combination of skills and crafting to turn the enemy's ultimate attack into a mere stepping stone. The payoff is spectacular, delivering a massive dopamine-fueled victory that proves the most dangerous class in the system isn't the one with the biggest sword, it's the one who understands the rules better than anyone else. Corvus Sirocco is a triumph of the LitRPG and fantasy genres. It is smart, action-packed, and unapologetically addictive. Dale Sale has crafted a sequel that perfectly captures the thrill of breaking the apocalypse with a stat sheet and a strategy guide. Plug in your headphones, check your stats, and join the climber. The system is live, but his future is bright.